When we all come together, we're strong. We are stronger when we stand together. And that's another reason they know that. They know we're stronger together. That's why they try to pit us against each other. You don't want to be in the episode, baby? Everyone say hi and bye to Suki Dog. Welcome back to the Pink and Powerful podcast, my ladies and femmes. What episode are we on now? Episode 7, I think? 8, maybe? Today, we're going to talk all about how to be a girl's girl. If you've ever struggled to make healthy, fulfilling female relationships, friendships, just having some women in your life that you can depend on, this episode is for you. It's how to be a girl's girl, support other women, just have honestly a better quality of life overall, because I feel like there's nothing more fulfilling than having healthy female friendships and relationships. And like we really need each other. We really need each other more than society has brainwashed us to believe. And oh my gosh, I'm really excited for this episode because this is a topic I've been researching so heavily in the past year or so, and it honestly has changed my life. Changed my freaking life. And I know some people say that and it sounds kind of dramatic, but like I genuinely mean it. It has improved my quality of life so much to become a girl's girl. And we're gonna get into a lot of things that are deeply rooted in our brains that we don't realize sometimes, because I don't think for 28 years of my life I realized that I had these beliefs, and they were really holding me back from just being happier. And now that I've confronted them and learned more about them, it's just life-changing, like I said. So buckle up. We've got one hell of an episode today. I'm really excited. I'm so passionate about this topic. And like I've said before, my main purpose is to help other women and femmes. So I really think this is going to be helpful for you. So we can't talk about being a girl's girl without first talking about patriarchy. Now, this is a big term that I feel like a lot of people don't know what it means. I didn't know what it meant for the longest time. I always thought patriarchy was just like men, I guess. I don't know. But it's more of a system for men that is designed to prioritize men and uplift men. And it's a hierarchical system that puts men at the top, basically, specifically rich white men, specifically. But it pretty much oppresses everybody except for rich white men, and it was designed by them for them. That's honestly a whole nother topic in itself. I could make a whole video about patriarchy, but you really can't become a girl's girl, I feel like, without understanding that system first and understanding how it pits us all against each other. Because of patriarchy, we feel like we need to compete with each other. It's all because of patriarchy, because since it prioritizes men and puts them at the top, it has brainwashed us to believe that there is not enough room for all of us women at the top, and it has made us feel like we need to compete with each other in order to get that top spot. But that's not fucking true. There's a couple of mindsets that all stem from patriarchy and honestly just helps keep that system running and working. Some of those could be having the mindset that, for example, women and girls are too much drama. Have you ever heard a girl say, I get along better with guys because they're just less drama? I unfortunately have said that before. Before I learned about this, I have unfortunately said that. I think most of us listening have unfortunately said that. But hey, we're all here to grow and learn today, right? So yeah, a lot of this just comes from internalized misogyny, because patriarchy connects and basically breeds misogyny. Misogyny, especially internalized misogyny, is just the belief that women aren't equal or as good as men, which is obviously bullshit. When a woman has that belief, it's because she obviously has some self-hatred going on there, because she thinks that if she puts other women down, it's going to get her ahead, and it's going, like, she's going to be able to be a part of the system, and she thinks that it's going to separate her from other women and make her better. But honestly, that is the exact opposite of what happens. And one of my favorite influencers, her name is Afallo. She talks about this in her book. It's called Loud. We'll talk more about books and resources later to help you be a girl's girl. But one perfect example of this is on one of Drew's videos, because she's a TikToker. If you're not familiar with who she is, she's a TikToker that makes videos standing up for women. And she posted this video where she was saying, I can't remember what she was saying in the video, but a girl commented on it and basically was tearing down her looks. And a man responded to that girl that left that negative comment and said, how are you going to say all this when you have a filter on your profile picture? Basically, it was tearing down the woman that was tearing down Drew. That girl's comment, she thought she was going to get a bunch of male validation, a bunch of male approval, right? But no, they still didn't care. Like, they still didn't approve of her. They still didn't validate her. They validated the man that responded to her that was tearing her down, which is just honestly such a perfect example of how being a woman and spreading misogyny doesn't get you in the boys club. It doesn't. They still don't respect you. They never will. And there's nothing you can do. There's no way around it. There's nothing you can do to change that. The only thing you can do is heal that internalized misogyny and befriend other women. That's why other women relationships can be so fulfilling. Basically, once you understand all of that and you understand that having the belief that other women are your competition is just so unhelpful, it gives you honestly like a really miserable life. Looking at other women like they're your competition, it's not going to do anything for you but make you depressed, stress you out, keep you in a trap of comparing yourself to everybody. And it's not helpful at all. It's never going to make you happy. If you see another woman succeeding and you feel super jealous and like you have a lack mindset and you don't think that you can have that same success, like, that's never going to help you get anywhere in life. So that's why making the shift to seeing other women as your comrades, like your sisters. They're your sisters. They're not your competition. They're your sisters. I've said this so many times. If there's a rose and a sunflower, would you be like, oh, that sunflower isn't beautiful because that rose next to it is there? Like, no, you would be like, they're both beautiful flowers. It's the same thing. We're all capable of having the same thing that the girl next to you has. Just because she's shining doesn't mean it dims your lights. So that's the first thing, is just changing that belief. That's the first step to becoming a girl's girl, is learning more about that and changing any beliefs that you have, like you can't have something just because the woman next to you has it. No, you can have it. It's about having an abundance mindset. One thing that you can do to help you come out of that mindset is give other women compliments and be happy for them when you see them succeeding, when you see them happy, and you know, when they have something that you want, like be happy for them. And you see another girl, she's looking good, she's got her makeup, she got a beautiful outfit, be like, girl, you look good. That can really help you be a girl's girl. It's just giving other women compliments. And it's like, we've been so fucking trained to tear other women down. Fuck that shit. Give them compliments. Lift them up. We should be lifting each other up because we all win. Like, we're all stronger together. Have you ever seen that movie Ants? Oh my God. If you've never seen Ants, you need to watch Ants, because it's a perfect example. When we're separate, we're weaker. But when we all come together, we're strong. We are stronger when we stand together. And that's another reason they know that. The patriarchy, like the system, the people that don't want us to win, they know that. They know we're stronger together. That's why they try to pit us against each other. So remember that. Another big key is, if you have this internalized misogyny, is figuring out, why do you hate yourself? I mean, I know that sounds a little brutal when I say it out loud, but hating other women is just a projection of you hating yourself. If you hate other women and you are a woman, then you hate yourself. You can't hate women and be a woman and not hate yourself, because you're hating what you are. And that's so sad, to hate what you are. Like, figure out why that is. What is behind all that? Dig deeper. If you have to go to therapy for it, if you journal about it, whatever you have to do, you know. But when you love yourself, you are able to give that love to other people so much more freely, and so much more just in general. You're able to give so much more love when you love yourself. Another thing is, think about all the positive experiences you've had with other women, because I promise, if you sit down and go to write a list of all the positive experiences you have with other women, there's probably so many. You could probably sit there for hours and write about the positive experiences. I'm sure you've had another woman come up to you and compliment you. I'm sure you've had another woman smile at you. I'm sure you've had another woman go out of her way to help you. I'm sure you have. And if you only are thinking about the negative experiences you've had with other women, or just like the negative image the society tries to portray other women as, that's not going to help you be a girl's girl. So make a list and that might help you see that like the internalized misogyny is bullshit. It'll help you question it more, and like it'll slowly start to dismantle it. Next thing is make and prioritize female friendships. Especially if you're in a relationship. I know it could be so easy if you're in a relationship with a man. It could be easy to prioritize that. It could be easy to prioritize, even if you're not in a relationship, it could be easy to prioritize trying to find a man. Trust me, I've known plenty of girls that do that, and they're never happy. Like, these girls were not happy. When I had them in my life, they were probably the most miserable. And that's sad because they deserve happiness. They deserve to have fulfilling relationships. And a lot of times those come way more from your girlfriends than from men that really don't give a shit about you. Like, of course, I'll make another episode all about how to make more friends, but because I got that requested anyways. But yeah, that's also very important. Make time for your girlies, man. You got to make time for them. You got to water the friendships that you have in your life, and not just put all of your eggs in one basket, all of your eggs into a man. Another thing you can do is read more books that are uplifting and empowering for women. Like the book I mentioned earlier, Loud by Afallo. Oh my god, that book will change your freaking life. It'll make you a girl's girl pretty much instantly. Like, it's so good. But there's a lot of other books out there that you can read. Bell Hooks is a great author. Yeah, I'll put some in the description. Or just watching other creators that like to empower women, whether that's in the fitness niche or my videos. You know, that's what my purpose is here. So that's, you can watch my videos. Yeah, just stay the fuck away from red pill content. Ew, stay the fuck away from that shit. That is poison to our society. But yeah, overall, I think that the biggest, most important factor to become a girl's girl is just uprooting the beliefs that we've had told to us since we were young girls. Like, literally, it's fucking everywhere. I watched Kim Possible the other day. Kim Possible movie. That movie had like a little clip that was misogynistic, that was belittling women. Kim Possible, like, that's a kid. That, like, I watched that as a kid, bro. That's crazy. Music, oh my god, don't get me started with music. The internet, like I just said, the red, oh, bro. Sometimes it can even come from our parents or our grandparents, you know? Like, it's just literally, unfortunately, misogyny is all around us, and it's about fighting back. And that's how you can fight back, is learn more about how it's just bullshit and how it only oppresses us. It doesn't make us happier, it doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make anybody's life better except for the rich white men. That's it. Even other men in your life, they might think that patriarchy is for them, but it hurts them too. It hurts them too. So it doesn't benefit anybody except for like 0.0001% of people. Just understand that we're so fucking powerful, my ladies and femmes, and together we can do anything. Anything. Look at how far we've come. We've come so far. We used to not be able to vote. We used to not be able to own a house. We used to not be able to own a bank account. Look at how far we've come when we stand together. We still have a lot of work to do, but like, that in itself is every reason to be a girl's girl. And whether I don't know what your purpose for clicking on this video might just be, like you want to feel happier, or I don't know, but I think that's the biggest benefit, is you're just going to notice your life changes. You're just going to be way happier. Go watch the other episodes now if you haven't yet. I will see you in the next one.